Good morning, students. Welcome back. We are discussing chapter number 3 of Flamingo Deep Water. So far, we have covered that who was Douglas and what he was afraid of, what he decided to do, and where he went. So basically, we have covered the understanding of two headings. That is, first, he was knocked down by a wave of water when he was only around 4 years old. Since then, he started fearing water. And our next heading was, he tries to learn swimming. And later, he decides to learn swimming and come out of his fear. We all studied that he went to YMCA pool to learn swimming, and when he was there, he was following all other people. Now the misadventure. So we will be studying in this reading that what misadventure happened. One day he was sitting all alone on the edge of the pool. A well-built young man came there. He looked at skinny Douglas and out of mirth picked him up and tossed him into the deepest part of the pool. Now what happened? A young man came there and tossed Douglas into the deepest part of the pool. It means thrown him into the deepest part of the pool. Douglas hit the water surface in a sitting position and began to sink to the bottom slowly. Now what happened? He hit the water surface in sitting position and started to sink. Douglas was terrified, but he could think of a plan to save himself. Now what he thought? He thought about a plan to save himself. He decided to spring from the bottom of the pool as soon as he touched it. He tried to spring from the bottom of the pool as his toes touched it. He hoped he would bob like a cork to the surface. Like he was thinking that he would come out like the bob of a cork. Then he would lie flat and paddle to the edge of the pool. Now, coming up, first attempt. As soon as his toes touched the tiled floor of the pool, Douglas bounced with all his strength, but he did not rise quickly. Now, when this was his plan that I will do this, but when actually he did, he could not rise quickly. He came up slowly. He opened his eyes. He could see only water. He grew panicky. He was suffocating. He tried to shout, but there was no sound. Finally, his eyes and nose came out of water. He beat his arms. He tried to raise his legs, but they hung like dead weights. He felt something was pulling him downward again. Now he felt that something again is pulling him downward when he was trying so hard to come out of the water, which he had planned in his mind. But he could not do. He did actually, but the results were not very effective. Now that was his first attempt to come out of the water. Now, second journey. Once again, he moved downward. He had spent up all his energy. His lungs ached and his head throbbed. He was getting dizzy. But fortunately, he could not remember his strategy. Once again, he sprang from the bottom of the pool. He was paralyzed, stiff and rigid. Now he is trying again the strategy he had prepared, but now he was feeling paralyzed, stiff and rigid. But when he jumped, he could see only water around him. Again, when he jumped upwards, he could only see water around him. Then suddenly he reached the surface. His eyes and nose came out of water. Suddenly he came up to the surface. His eyes and nose came out of water, but he began to go down once again because he did not know how to swim properly. So he began to go down once again. The third time, once again, he began to drift downward. He could make no effort. He was relaxed. There was no fear. There was no panic. It was all quiet and peaceful. He felt as if he was floating in space. Now he was unconscious. After trying 2 times, when he could not come out of the water, then in his third time, he became unconscious. So how he will be saved and the other things we'll be covering in our next video. I want all of you to read yourself page number 26, page number 25, 26 and 27. Alright? Till then, take care and have a nice day.